Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you're doing fine. As you know that in the previous class we have learned verbs, but we have only gone through half of the definition of the verbs. That is, verbs are the words that express an action. But today, my dear students, we will go through the complete definition of the verbs. That is, verbs are the words that express an action or a state of being. In the last class, you learned that action words are verbs or doing words are verbs. The verbs are the action words which describe some kind of physical activity that you are doing. But now today you will learn that not only those words which show some physical activity are verbs, but there are some other words also which don't show any physical activity, which don't show any kind of action, but still they are considered to be verbs. They show how something is, how something feels, or how something appears. Means they don't show any action, they don't indicate that a person, a subject is doing this activity or that activity, but they simply show the condition, the state, how something is, how someone is, or how someone feels, or how something appears. Like, I'll give you some examples. I am sad. You see, my dear students, I am sad. Sad, as you already know, it is an adjective. Sad is describing this I. Sad is showing that this I, it is sad. Now here it is written, I am sad. This am, is this showing any action? Is this showing any physical activity? No, it is showing how I is. I is sad. I am sad. So this am here, it is a verb, but it is not an action word. It is a verb of state, or you can say verb of being. Now next example, he is happy. Now you see, my dear students, is there any action involved in this sentence? Do you see any kind of physical activity going on in this sentence? No, there isn't any kind of physical activity, but this is. It is showing us how he is, the situation, the condition of he. So here his is a verb, but not an action verb, but a verb of being. Now next example, we are friends. Again, you can see no kind of physical action is here, no kind of physical activity is here, but still this are, it is showing how we are. What is the condition of we? What is the situation of we? So here, we are friends. Again, this are, it is a verb, but is this an action verb? No, this is not an action verb. It is a verb of being. Next, they were tired. Again, you can see, my dear students, no action is involved in this sentence. Only this were is a verb here, and also it is not an action verb, but a verb of being. I told you in the last class that whatever sentences you will go through in your life, whatever sentences you read or write, you listen or speak, all will contain a verb. But it is not necessary that every time the verb will show us some physical action. Now next example, she was alone. Now again, you see, my dear students, no kind of physical action is here, but this was, it is acting as a verb. But which kind of verb? Action verb or verb of being? Here it is an verb of being. Raju is clever. Again, you see, my dear students, this is, it is functioning as a verb, but verb of being. Sita is pretty. Now again, you see, no action, no physical activity is here. Only this is here, and this is a verb, but it is a verb of being. We are the winners. Here again, you can see no kind of action, no kind of physical activity is here present in the sentence. Only this are you can see, and this are is acting as a verb, but as a verb of being. So, my dear students, today you learned that verbs are the words that express an action or a state of being. It means verbs can show us some physical action also, but it is possible that there won't be any physical action, but still there will be a verb in a sentence, and that verb will be called as a verb of being. These verbs of being don't show any physical actions. They show how something is, how something feels, or how something appears. Like, I am sad. He is happy. We are friends. They were tired. Again, you can see in all these sentences, no kind of physical activity, no kind of action you can see. So here you can see the verbs in these sentences, but these verbs are the verbs of being. In this portion, she was alone. Was is a verb. Raju is clever. Clever is a verb. Sita is pretty. Is a verb. We are the winners. Are is the verb. So again you can say that these are verbs, but not the action verbs, not the doing verbs. They are the verbs of being. Thank you. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.